The book I chose was The Color Purple by Alice Walker, and it's about a girl named Sally, and she basically writes diary entries and letters to her sister Nettie, and Sally lives in the time of unfairness and the time of civil rights, where they were fighting for civil rights between 1910 and the 1950s. As a black woman of her time, as many of them, she was poor and uneducated. And after being raped and abused and abandoned many times by the man who she claimed was her father, she was forced into marriage at age 14. And basically Sally said the only person she could turn to was God during this time. And basically she writes in her diary confessing and letting out her frustrations and emotions. But Sally is soon fascinated with this man named Shug, Avery, who comes to stay with her due to poor health. Shug is the only person to show affection towards her, and this really helps her to realize that there are better days ahead and that life can be so much better for her, that she just has to keep going. And The Color Purple, it was banned by many places, but like many people, the reasons why they banned it was because of like misuse of sexuality. It wasn't appropriate for kids, and also troubling ideas about race and man's relationship to God and African history were main reasons. And it was published by some places like California was a big one, Virginia, Wyoming schools, a bunch of different schools, and they later said that you could read it with the parents' permission. But the main reasons were for sexual abuse, violence, and also a big one was the way men were being portrayed. The way black men were being portrayed as being neglectful and abusive. And I don't think this book should have been banned because I think it shows the truth about what happened in that time and about why it's so important that we make sure that history doesn't repeat itself when it comes to this type of thing, because slavery is terrible and nobody should be treated that way no matter what race you are.